Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Quando Rondo. Now, Quando Rondo's been in the news loosely lately because of his recent back and forth with none other than Lil Durk. Now, it's no mystery that NBA Youngboys camp, 4K Trey, including Quando Rondo or NBA, however you want to classify it, has been going back and forth with none other than Lil Durk and OTF. It seems like things have cooled down, then all of a sudden people start dissing each other last week or sneak dissing each other, and then things kind of started to come back up. Now, all of a sudden, Quando Rondo's name is back up out there, man. Now, Quando Rondo, since the shooting death of King Von, has been relatively quiet. Now, I can't lie, there are times that he's gone on Clubhouse and he's been trolling OTF, trolling King Von, same with him and NBA Youngboy, and the same with Lil Tim, right? Well, it looks like somebody else has it out for Quando Rondo that you wouldn't expect. Somebody from his hometown, because we forget sometimes that these cats usually have issues also in their hometown with people. And there's a guy who went on social media and took it there with Quando Rondo. When I say took it there, I'm talking about he went overboard in the worst type of way, pulling up on Quando Rondo's grandma's house. And he even took a video of himself doing it. So what we're going to do is break down this video, talk about what we think about this, man. But before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. So now let's check out this video of this guy who allegedly pulled up to Quando Rondo's grandma's house and was looking for Quando Rondo, man. And he was talking crazy. So let's check it.
Got you. We can hit. Cause you don't be scrapped. You. Where you at? I'm right here coming to your grandma's house. You know, I don't do all this Facebook, boy. You see where the I'm at, boy? You know what the I pulls up.
Now, you see him driving through this neighborhood. He took a turn. He's actually got his phone pointed at the road, so he wants somebody online, and I'm to assume he's talking to Quando Rondo or his team, and he wants them to know that he's pulling up and going around the corner and going to this location.
Come around here to your grandma so I can beat the bricks off you live on the book, bitch. I pulls the up.
Now, if this isn't trolling, if this is actually real, and this dude pulled up to Quando Rondo's grandma's house, that's crazy, man.
Bruh.
Like, to be real, it's also, man, it gives you a weird feeling because what about the people in his grandma's house that have nothing to do with any of this issue? And you would hate for something to happen to somebody like an innocent bystander. And I don't know what his issue with Quando Rondo is, but when he breaks it down, it seems like there was some sort of back and forth on social media. And he said, forget it. Let's go ahead, meet up and fight. But you see how in these situations, a fight can turn to something else so quickly. And including somebody's grandmother's house, putting it out there on social media, I don't know. It just seems very dangerous and very risky.
Your uncle, your grandma, and I'm on the street talking about scooter. Where you at, man? Pull up, let's hit, little nigga.
Now, if you guys didn't notice, and I'm going to play this again all the way through one more time, but he said, somebody said, you know, this Scooter or whatever, right? Now, I'm not sure if he's Scooter or not, but it seems like that's what's got him so upset.
Let's hit, little nigga. Since you ain't about that action, little nigga. I'm out here. And it's your people found. And it's your people found. And it's your people found. And it's your people.
Now, what's even worse about this is he's pointing at what he said is Quando Rondo's people's crib. He's like, ain't this your people's house, fam? But you don't know that you could be tipping off somebody else who has an issue with Quando Rondo also, making a dangerous situation for him and his family if this is their address and this is their location, man. So that ain't a good look, man. That's crazy.
Bruh. Who your grandma is? Who your grandma is? Who your grandma is, fam? Going on? You know what the going on, love? You a Quando? You a slap? You know what the going on, love?
Now, at this point, the guy gets out the car and starts walking around the neighborhood. Another dangerous situation, man. Like I said, showing the cars and stuff, showing the house that Quando Rondo's people probably live at or allegedly live at, I'll say, is crazy, man, because you're creating a security risk for everybody there, too, because they're not involved in any type of rap beefs or any online Facebook back and forths, and they should be able to just conduct their life in safety and how they want to, man. So this is a bad look if you ask me, but let's continue.
I pulls the up. Where the the little at? Little Quando. Call that little boy. He live. You see what?
Now, did you guys hear that? He said, now where he at? We're little Quando. And some lady, she was like, do you want me to call him? So I'm guessing this is one of Quando Rondo's relatives or their place, because they offered to call, and it didn't seem like it was staged. They was like, yo, you want me to call him? He was like, yeah, call him. So, man, that's giving off all sorts of clues and hints for people who probably don't need to be knowing where Quando Rondo's people stay.
Where the I'm at? Know what the going on? At your grandma's house, boy.
Come on, bring your on.
Pull up. I come to grandma's house. I'm in that bottom. At your grandma's house. Pull up. Not all time for this. Take my time.
Now, you say you ain't got time for it, but you're the one who took time out of your day to go to his grandma's house. And I don't know if this is another relative or it is really one of his ops. You know, a lot of the blogs are reporting that this is one of his ops, an enemy that he has locally there in his hometown. But I don't know. How does he know exactly where his people stay at? You know what I'm saying? How does he know exactly where his grandma stays at? So maybe this is just one of his homeboys, maybe a cousin or something that he got into it with, and now he wants to sell it. Because I didn't hear anything about anything crazy. He basically wants to ones and twos. He wants to fight it out. So we'll see how this goes, man. But let me play the rest of this.
Where Quando at? All that talking.
All right, so you saw he ended it there by basically saying, yo, where Quando at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where he at? Tell him to pull up. Somebody offered to call him. And it seemed like, man, he just gave out a lot of information, including what street to turn down and stuff, as the location of where his grandma and stuff stay. And we've seen in hip hop several times before, some horrific stuff happened to people who had nothing to do with the rap game, nothing to do with any type of street stuff. They were just innocent bystanders. So this is all bad, man. This is a bad look.
Bruh.
So, man, let me play this one more time in its entirety without, breaking it up, so that way you guys can hear exactly what he says without me, you know what I'm saying, cutting him off.
I got you. We can hit. Cause you don't be scrapped. You. Where you at? I'm right here coming to your grandma's house. You know, I don't do all this Facebook, boy. You see where the I'm at, boy? You know what the I pulls up. Come around here to your grandma so I can beat the bricks off you live on the book, bitch. I pulls the up. Your uncle, your grandma, and I'm on the street.
Now, what's odd about that, he did mention Quando Rondo's uncle. He's like, whatever to his uncle, whatever to his grandma. I don't know. This must be a friend of his or an old acquaintance that, he done got into it with or something like that is what I would, if this really is Quando Rondo's homeboy, or if he's really talking to Quando Rondo.
Talking about scooter. Where you at, man? Pull up. Let's hit, little nigga. Let's hit, little nigga. Since you ain't about that action, little nigga. I'm out here. And it's your people found. And it's your people found. And it's your people found. And it's your people. Who your grandma is? Who your grandma is? Who your grandma is, fam? Going on. You know what the going on, love?
Yeah, that's wild, man. Pulling up to his grandma's crib is wild. I don't care what anybody says. That's a wild move. Number one, that's bold because you don't know who else is in that house. You know what I mean? So this is a bad look.
You a Quando. You a outside. You know what the going on, love? I pulls the up. Where the little at? Little Quando. Call that little boy. He live. You see where the I'm at? Know what the going on? At your grandma's house, boy.
Come on, bring your on.
Pull up. I come to grandma's house.
That's crazy, man. This is crazy.
I'm in that bottom. At your grandma's house. Pull up. Not all time for this. Take my time. Where Quando at? All that talking.
All right, man. So there you obviously see that somebody else has an issue with Quando Rondo. And he allegedly pulled up to his grandma's house was talking all sorts of reckless and crazy and basically giving up location and stuff through that video, man. Hopefully nobody tries to, get all fanned out and try to go meet Quando Rondo or whatever, or go talk to his people or whatever and just lead him out of the situation. But what's crazy about this situation is it goes to show this thin line that we got with social media in real life, man. And some people still don't understand that, bruh, anything that you put out there is forever, and you really, really could be doing some risky stuff. Now, at the moment, it seems like this guy doesn't care. But I don't know if he's into it that deep with Quando Rondo to where he doesn't care if something happens to somebody else. But regardless, if you ask me my advice, and I know you're not asking, but this is a bad look and nobody should be doing this, man. And especially with what's been going on in hip hop lately, you know what I mean? But what do y'all think about this, man? Do y'all think this dude is all bad for going and jumping online and showing Quando Rondo's alleged grandma's address, and even the thought of just pulling up at his grandma's house, you know what I'm saying? Disrupting her peace, or the people in that house, whatever peace that they have, because of his issue with Quando Rondo. Is that a bad look? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.